Welcome to Card Corner. These are the cards. That's the corner. Today I've got the second half of this Kakawow Warner Brothers Phantom set. Before I open those, I just wanted to check back in with you about these two guys who I did not recognize. And turns out they're both from the movie Ready Player One, which I have seen, but I guess I totally forgot about these guys. So just wanted to show you guys that follow-up from last episode. And the box, it actually says that we're supposed to get 2 to 4 numbered cards per sets, and we got per box, and we didn't get any numbered cards last time, so hopefully we get a few this time. Let's take a look. So like going over from last time, I think that the things that I liked about the cards were that there's a lot of different characters. I like the cards themselves actually seem like very high quality, which is cool. Then the downsides are that there's no information on the back whatsoever. Kind of crappy, but what can you do? Here we got Mr. Schwackhammer. If I recall correctly, he's from Space Jam. He might be from the new one. I don't remember him being from the original, but he looks like one of those Monstars alien guys. All right, and we get Zatanna. No idea where she's from, but if I had to wager a guess, I think probably like Batman or something. She kind of has that DC comic booky look to me. All right, and here is M1. Monster from... This guy's definitely from Space Jam. I think they look kind of similar. Maybe I'm misremembering that. All right, and we've got, it is our first, I guess, super hit. It is Éowyn from Lord of the Rings, one of the few women in that series, in the trilogy, I mean. So I don't know, this one, I don't see a number on here either, so I'm not sure if this is like in addition to our numbered hits. Got a pretty interesting refraction look there, with all these like center points all over the place. It's kind of cool. You can't really stand it up though, which kind of sucks. And another character I am unfamiliar with, it is Naomi. Never seen Naomi before. I'll do the same thing I did last time. I'll look into who all the people I don't know are and check back in with you guys. All right, first up it's Judy Jetson from the Jetsons. That is a character I definitely am familiar with. I used to watch the Jetsons when I was a kid, and I remember there was like a Flintstones Meet the Jetsons movie that my dad, he had like taped it, but he's like, first you gotta finish watching this like it's pretty short Beatles thing. Like it was the Yellow Submarine movie, which ended up being like a full movie, and I just remember trying to like, I wanted so bad to watch the Flintstones Meet the Jetsons, and it was just like the drug-induced Beatles thing. It was wild, man. All right, here is Max from... Is that from Where the Wild Things Are? Kind of looks like his costume. I think his name is Max. That was a book. I never saw the movie, but the book was for sure one of those childhood memories that I had. I had the book. It was a very famous one where this kid gets sent to bed without his supper, so he goes and lives with a bunch of monsters, and then at the end he's like, yeah, I'd rather just hang out with my mom. All right, and here we've got, this is a Friends card. The baby, one of the has Rachel had a baby? I can't remember. Maybe in the finale. That's kind of weird. Friends TV series. You can see more of the titles here. I don't think we're going to get any 7 cards. Or Rebel Without a Cause. Which is too bad. They could have done, obviously, like, so many characters. Warner Brothers obviously owns a million different properties. Here is Zombozo. I think that's a Batman villain from Batman the Animated Series, but my memory's kind of fuzzy on that one. And here's Wilm Flintstone, so we can have our own Flintstones Meet the Jetsons right now. You don't have to sit through the Blue Meanies goofing on the Beatles. You can just watch the Card Corner video. All right, still looking for those numbered cards. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if they make dud boxes or not, but obviously we're not getting 4. And to be honest, this Friends card we got, I kind of prefer those silver ones that we've been getting in all the packs. What can you do? Here is another Hobbit. It is Owen. Not a Hobbit. It's a dwarf from The Hobbit. Owen. Looks like he's an older one. Here we've got Finn. Adventure Time guy. I think this show is pretty good, but it's pretty wacky and it's fun, but I didn't really like it. I forget if it was out when I was a kid, probably not, but I tried to watch some of them and it seems okay. Like, so I know some people really like it, but for me it's just kind of okay. Oh my god, it's another Friends card. Looks like Joey's got some mermaid sand boobs there. I don't remember that episode. Sort of weird and random. Here is Biffer. Another Hobbit guy. Lots of Hobbits, or lots of Hobbit characters. I guess there was like 12 dwarves in that, so I wonder if they all get a card. Personally, I think that they should have gone deeper, with maybe done like Gilmore Girls. I can see there, the Goonies, The Hangover, Casablanca. No Casablanca in this box. Here we have Betty Rubble, another Flintstone character. She's a pretty good one to get. I tried to watch some for when I opened some Flintstones cards for you guys, and it's kind of like they would have all these celebrities that are not, like, nobody really knows anymore, or young people don't really know. So it's kind of a funny thing. For me, it was, when I was a kid, it was like a kids show, but I think that when it came out originally, it was more for grown-ups. All right, let's see if we actually do. If we get no numbered cards in here, like, that's gonna suck. Just because it said we're gonna get some numbered cards. All right, I think this is our first actual Looney Tunes guy, which is cool. Foghorn Leghorn. He's no Marvin the Martian, but he's definitely one of my favorite characters when he's goofing on that dog. Here he looks like he's going to dress up to try to seduce the dog and then throw pie in his face or something. All All right, here we get a Galadriel from Lord of the Rings, played by, oh, what's her name? Oh, her name escapes me. Sorry, guys. One of the high elves. All right, there's a new sort of card we get. It's Thranduil, and that's a numbered one out of 288. Hobbit guy. Pretty sure he's from The Hobbit. I don't remember him from Lord of the Rings. But there's like 12 hours of those movies, so you can't expect me to remember everything that happens. My favorite part of The Lord of the Rings is definitely Gollum and Sam and Frodo walking around, and when Gollum was like, "What's taters?" All right, here we get a Scooby-Doo character. It's Fred Jones, Freddy from Scooby-Doo. He's gonna pull off a mask and be like, it was actually the ghost was actually this normal guy. And last in the pack, it's Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, taking us home for that pack. The Wizard of Oz is a movie that I saw a bunch when I was a kid. It's been a long time since I've seen it, though. I think that it has a lot of really good sort of like symbolism and things that they draw on, and like not like references, but like a lot of things that tell a good message, or not a good message even, but like it's hard for me to put it exactly, but they use like symbols where things in the story are chosen for very specific reason, which I always thought was cool. Obviously, you've got like the heart, the brain, and courage as three of the characters that in the movie represent, with the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion. All right, guys, let's get some last pack magic. It seems like one of our hits was this Thranduil guy, who I'm not super stoked about getting that as a character. Let's see if maybe we can get somebody a little bit cooler. I think we should have one more numbered hit. They're both, I think, the last two packs. I wonder if they plan that. Oh man, I'm really fudging the opening of this one. Trying to be careful so I don't catch the corner of whatever super rare card is in here. All right. I'm going to put it to the back so we do it last. All right. First up, we've got Batman, the Caped Crusader. I think the last Batman thing I engaged with was The Batman, the one with Robert Pattinson, and I thought that was a pretty good movie. It's very like dark, which I know people really like the dark Batman, but I think it should be a little bit lighter. I think my main criticism is that the bad guys all were just so like almost so grounded that like they didn't really have interesting costumes to me, and I think that that's a big part of it. Like the Penguin was just a guy, like just like a mob boss guy. And I heard people do really like the Penguin show that's come out, but then the Riddler is just wearing this like really like homemade looking mask, where the Riddler himself is supposed to be a very over the top fantastical guy. I also didn't really like how it felt like Batman never really did anything. Like the story just sort of happened around him. He fumbled around a lot, and then the ending happened. Which I prefer if the characters in the movies I watch to have a little bit more agency than that. But it was styled pretty good. I don't know, a lot of people really did like it, so that's good. And then we get the Joker to round out to match Batman. I wonder if they try to do that where they put like related characters in the packs like that. Like we got the Smaug and the Frodo and the other pack in the first video, and now we get the Joker and Batman. I really like the Joker. I think that he is one of the best villains they've ever made in anything. There's this old movie called The Man Who Laughs, which is supposed to be based on. There's like one very distinct picture from there that like you're like, oh, that's the Joker. And then recently they've had the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movies, which I think the first one was pretty good, but in my opinion, I think that it's almost better when you don't know the Joker's origin. It just works better as like he's just crazy for the sake of being crazy, not like society pushed him down or whatever. It could happen to anyone sort of thing, but I really liked how before the Joker was like just this inexplicably insane villain guy with hell bent on destruction and evil. And I think that the Heath Ledger version is probably my favorite. He did a really good job in that one. All right, here we've got it is Toodles galore. I wonder if that's a reference to James Bond. I don't know. Like, I guess this is probably from Tom and Jerry. Not 100% on that, but it's too bad we didn't get Jerry. I would have liked to get Jerry. All right, and I don't know what's this. This is like, oh. Non-Chinese mainland users. Huh. I guess it's like a raffle. Don't look at the code. I'm not going to scratch the code for you here, but script art. I wonder if this is like a redemption or if it's just like a chance to win a card that's in every box. I don't know about that. I'll have to look into that. Users in Chinese mainland. Non-Chinese mainland users. Okay, I guess. I have to look into that. All right, and here's our last card. It is Sylvester as the Cowardly Lion. Looks like he's doing a reenactment of The Wizard of Oz. And it is a numbered one, 461 out of 599. Kinda high, so would have been better to get more like out of 99 or better, but I really do like Sylvester as a character. And this is, I definitely think that I've never seen a card with Sylvester dressed as the Cowardly Lion. I wonder who gets to play the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. I don't know, it's a pretty cool hit. I like it more than this Thranduil guy, but it would have been nice to have a bit lower number. But to be honest with you, I think that like the raid or the emphasis on numbered hits, editioned hits is kind of they focus too much on it in trading cards nowadays. A lot of the sets that we open tend to be just like every card in the set is the same rarity. And then it's just based on like who's the cooler character, I guess, for the value. What's the better card itself? But I guess that's just my opinion. Anyway, let me know if you guys prefer this Sylvester mashup as Cowardly Lion, this Thranduil, or these Friends cards. I think that's a weird subset for them to include. Seems kind of random. I almost would prefer like a Chandler Bing or Joey Tribbiani, Phoebe Buffet. Yeah, one of those, like a character card, or maybe Gunther from the cafe. And I guess besides those numbered cards, my favorite was the Galadriel. Let me know in the comments which one you preferred, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more random wacky nonsense. I guess I'll check back in with you when I figure out how to redeem this or if I win anything. And this was Card Corner opening the last of my WB box. Take it easy.